Nebraska assistant coach Garrett McGuire speaks during a news conference on Tuesday. Garrett McGuire, in his second year as Nebraska wide receivers coach, thinks relationships mean more now than they ever have, especially in this era of college football. Let transfer wideout Isaiah Neyor be an example. Neyor entered the transfer portal after a 2-year stint at Texas, after starting his college career with 2 years at Wyoming, including the COVID-shortened season in 2020. He wanted something different out of a new, final portal destination. Neyor, out of Fort Worth, Texas, didn't have Nebraska on his radar. Then McGuire reached out, and everything changed. "We're from the same area," Neyor said after Tuesday morning practice. "So that's a connection right there." The Huskers staff has fully bought into the players, something Neyor said he's noticed since arriving in Lincoln. "People are also reading. No bull, Larry the Cable Guy will pay $10,000 to anyone who can ride his bull at Lincoln event served with his whole heart." Community mourns Ceresco officer who died in line of duty, 2 killed in crash in South Lincoln. Police say Greg Sharp, voice of Nebraska football, reveals cancer diagnosis a big concern. Nearly 50 teachers opt to leave Schuyler schools. Lincoln police identify 52-year-old man shot to death near downtown. Cover 5, Nebraska building offensive tackle depth. Spring transfer portal opens recruiting notes. O-line target dishes on Nebraska visit. Huskers eye top 150 recruit 5 shots. South Lincoln bar Debs places a spot for friends, and martinis. I love the game. Meet TJ Latif, who is at the top of Nebraska's QB list for the 2025 class. Crash on US 77 south of Ceresco shuts down highway. Complicated process results in plan to annex 98 acres near Lincoln's 14th and Saltillo. United in grief, community begins to process the loss of Casper. 14-year-old Lincoln man assaulted woman several times over 10-hour period. Police say severe storms expected in Nebraska and western Iowa Monday evening through Tuesday morning. Instances like those are why, despite the spring's 15-day transfer window opening Tuesday, head coach Matt Rhule doesn't believe New will have anybody leave. Trust, McGuire said, is a big part of those relationships. That transparency led to a couple of Huskers going to Rhule and showing the coach texts of other schools reaching out and trying to get them to transfer. "It's a sad state of college football," Rhule said. "But the problem's not the players. If anybody wants to enter the portal," Rhule said, "that's their right. And when New wraps spring ball, the players will have a few days to decide if there's a situation better suited for them elsewhere. But it's not going to affect Rhule until then. It wouldn't be prudent," he said, "to coach one guy differently than others because he might transfer. Rhule wants everyone to have high expectations and be held to the same lofty standards."